Every Vietnamese home has a kitchen, a stove, a sink, cabinets built into the wall, and most mornings, it stays completely silent. No pans, no cooking, no breakfast. Instead, millions of people walk past their kitchens and eat from plastic stools on the sidewalk. That looks like a contradiction, until you understand the math behind it. And once you do, the entire country starts to make sense. I'm John, Vietnamese-American living here full-time. And this confused me too when I first moved back. Every morning, the same pattern repeats across millions of homes. In Saigon, in Hanoi, in every neighborhood from the bustling center to the quiet suburbs, Vietnamese wake up early, earlier than most, 5:30, 6 o'clock, sometimes earlier. But they are not rushing to their kitchens. They are not turning on burners. They are not opening refrigerators. They are not pulling out pans or chopping vegetables or measuring rice. They are getting dressed, grabbing their keys, and leaving. Go Mai lives in a 3-room apartment in Ho Chi Minh City. She has a beautiful kitchen, granite countertops, a 4-burner gas stove, cabinets filled with dishes and cookware. Every morning at 6, she walks past all of it, doesn't even glance at the stove. She heads straight for the door. This repeats everywhere. Business owners with expensive appliances, families with children who own rice cookers and woks, people who could cook elaborate meals if they wanted to. But at breakfast time, they all make the same choice. They are leaving to eat. 3 blocks away, the streets are alive. Vendors have been working since 4 in the morning. Steam rises from dozens of small stalls. The smell of pho mingles with the aroma of fresh banh mi. Grills sizzle with meat. Noodles boil in massive pots. To outsiders, this looks backward, inefficient, even wasteful. A kitchen that isn't used, while food is cooked outside, on the street. Families who own perfectly good stoves, eating from plastic stools on the sidewalk. Modern appliances gathering dust, while meals are prepared in makeshift stalls with equipment that looks decades old. It seems like a contradiction, like something that doesn't make sense. So why build kitchens at all? The obvious explanations don't work. They don't like cooking. But Vietnamese people cook. They cook extremely well. Walk through any neighborhood at dinner time and you'll smell it. Complex broths that have been simmering for hours. Delicate spring rolls wrapped by hand. Fish sauce and herbs and spices combined in ways that take years to master. Vietnamese cuisine is among the most sophisticated in the world. These are not people who avoid cooking. These are people who have turned cooking into an art form. They're too busy, but they have time to walk to street vendors, time to wait in line, time to sit and eat slowly, chatting with neighbors. It's just tradition. But they built these kitchens. They bought these stoves. They installed these countertops. They stock their refrigerators with ingredients. This isn't some ancient village where kitchens don't exist. This is modern Vietnam with modern appliances. That explanation doesn't hold up. Vietnamese people cook extremely well. They have the tools. They have the time. They have the knowledge. Just not in the morning. The first factor is heat. Vietnam is hot. Not just warm, hot. By 8 in the morning, the temperature is already climbing toward 30 degrees Celsius. That's nearly 90 degrees Fahrenheit. By noon, it can reach 35, sometimes higher. These kitchens are small, enclosed. Most Vietnamese homes are compact. 70 square meters is typical. Some are smaller. When you turn on a burner in a space this size, when you start cooking rice and frying eggs and boiling water, you're not just cooking food. You're cooking yourself. The temperature inside rises quickly. The humidity builds. There's nowhere for the heat to go. Within minutes, a small kitchen becomes a sauna. The cook is sweating. Everyone else is uncomfortable. The entire apartment heats up. Outside, the heat escapes. Street vendors cook in the open air. Breezes carry away the steam. The heat dissipates naturally. Even on the hottest days, there's airflow, movement, relief. The second factor is space. 70 square meters, maybe less. 4 people, sometimes 5 or 6. One kitchen, when everyone needs to eat at the same time. When everyone is getting ready for work or school. When everyone is moving through the same small space, the kitchen becomes a bottleneck. One person cooking means everyone else waits. One person at the stove means no one else can access the refrigerator. One person washing dishes means the sink is occupied. The street has infinite capacity, dozens of vendors, hundreds of seats. No waiting for your turn. No competing for space. No coordination required. The third factor combines economics and time. Vietnamese grocery shopping is different from Western grocery shopping. You buy small quantities, fresh ingredients, just what you need for today, maybe tomorrow. Let's look at the real math. Vietnamese breakfast is complicated. It's either a broth that takes 8 hours to simmer or a banh mi with 10 separate ingredients. To cook either one at home, you face the inventory trap. You can't buy one sandwich worth of pate or one bowl worth of beef bones. You have to buy the jar. You have to buy the kilo. To make that single banh mi at home, you have to spend $15 up front on cold cuts, pickles, herbs, and sauces. Sure, the unit cost is low, but the entry cost is huge. Unless you plan to eat the exact same sandwich for 10 days straight, the rest goes to waste. The street vendor solves this through volume. She turns perishable chaos into a single, perfect unit for about $1. It isn't just cheaper to buy from her. Mathematically, you cannot afford to compete with her. Then there's the time factor. Cooking breakfast at home is not just cooking. It's preparation, shopping, cleaning. First, you need ingredients. That means a trip to the grocery store. Even if you shop the day before, you need to plan. You need to remember what you need. Then you cook. Rice takes 20 minutes. Eggs take 5. But you can't do everything simultaneously in a small kitchen with limited burners. Then you eat. Then you clean. Dishes, pans, countertops, the stove. 30 minutes minimum, often longer. Or walk 3 minutes. Order. Eat. Walk back. 10 minutes total. The math is simple. The choice is obvious. Breakfast isn't a meal here. It's a transaction. A problem to be solved efficiently. For the price of ingredients, someone else can cook it better, faster, and cooler. 3 steps from your front door. Go Mai doesn't avoid her kitchen because she's lazy. She avoids it because she's smart. Why spend 30 minutes cooking and cleaning when she can spend 10 minutes eating something better? The successful business owner doesn't ignore his expensive appliances because he doesn't appreciate them. He ignores them because he's calculated the true cost. Time, plus ingredients, plus cleanup, plus heat, plus hassle. The street vendor wins every time. Families don't leave together because they don't like eating at home. They leave together because it's the most efficient solution for multiple people who all need to eat at the same time. Once you see this, street food stops feeling optional. It stops feeling like a choice between home cooking and eating out. It becomes infrastructure, like electricity, like running water, like public transportation. The same vendors, the same times, the same locations, day after day, year after year. This isn't random. This isn't chaotic. This is a system that works so well, so efficiently, that millions of people depend on it every single day. A system so reliable that families can plan their entire morning routine around it. A system so cost-effective that it makes more sense than using your own kitchen. This isn't about culture. This isn't about tradition. This isn't about some mysterious Asian way of life that outsiders can't understand. This is about optimization. This is about solving a problem in the most efficient way possible. In the West, cooking at home is a sign of discipline, of family values, of taking care of yourself and your loved ones. We admire people who wake up early to make breakfast for their families. We see it as virtuous, responsible, the right way to live. In Vietnam, efficiency wins. They admire people who recognize when someone else can do something better than they can. They see it as practical, logical, the smart way to live, and efficiency in a hot, crowded, fast-moving country is everything. But this creates a strange side effect. If kitchens are quiet, if people are eating outside, if the goal is to stay cool and avoid heat, why are Vietnamese eating boiling hot soup in 35-degree heat? Why is the most popular breakfast in Vietnam a bowl of pho, steaming hot broth, consumed when the temperature is already climbing toward unbearable? It seems like another contradiction. Another thing that doesn't make sense. Unless you understand the real reason people eat hot food in hot weather. Subscribe and join us in our next video to explore why. And once you understand that, everything else starts to make sense too.